Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This second presentation will be based on HIV user fee, specifically for HIV positive clients. I'm Matuteaugustinemotande from the South Regional Forum for Health Promotion. Now we are going to work with HIV clients, and we should all know that using HIV clients in openIMIS, we don't work directly with their MPI code because their MPI code will give a full information of that beneficiary. Meanwhile, HIV clients are confidential people that have confidential codes that will be used in openIMIS, not their MPI code. And for us to work with them, we have to register them first in openIMIS. We click on Insurance and Policy. We click on Add Beneficiary. Now we are going to see our red stars that we should fill. The region, we are going to take the Southwest region. The district, Tico. Municipality here is the head area of that facility. Village is still the head area of that facility. The insurance number is the ART code, not the MPI code. I will then put the ART code of that beneficiary. The age, we infill the age, the gender, we choose the gender. We then see the save button that will automatically appear. If this save button is not green or has not appeared, it shows that you have not completely filled the empty sections with red stars. Then we click on the save button, and once we click on the save button, we hold on and wait to see our changut that will automatically appear. And once our changut will appear, it therefore means that our registration for this HIV client has been successful. We are going to see create family was successful. Now we move directly to attributing a policy to this beneficiary. And for us to attribute a policy to this beneficiary, you move based on a direct simple procedure. We click on insurance and policy. We then go now and search for this beneficiary by clicking on beneficiary, and we have our two boxes as usual. We place our ART code on the member insurance number on the search criteria box, and we click on search for us to be able to see the beneficiary, or you click on enter on your keyboard for the beneficiary box to load the beneficiary in which we want to attribute policy to. And once we click on this search button and or the enter button on our keyboard, we are going to discover that the beneficiary box will load for our beneficiary to be seen. Now we have our one beneficiary seen on the beneficiary box. We double click on the ART code of the beneficiary for us to take us to the page of attributing a policy. Now we have our usual box, which is the beneficiary, the insurance, policy and contribution. We then wait for the insurance box to load and the policy box to load, because if you look at the colors are not as white as this, it therefore means that this page has not completely loaded. So we wait for the insurance box to load and the policy box to load. Now we have our one insurance and 0 policy, therefore means that this client doesn't have any policy. Now we click on the plus sign on the policy box for us to create a new policy for this client. Once we click, it then takes us to our new page of the policy section. Once we have this new section of our policy page, we move directly to the section where we have our red empty stars. Now we put the enrollment date as I earlier explained, the first visit that the beneficiary made in that facility. The product here, we are going to take HIV user fee positive, elimination positive. Now once we take that, now we are going to put our officer, and the save button will appear on our bottom right, and we click on the save button, and the pop-up arrow, the pop-up box will then tell us that the policy has been successfully registered in a period of time. And once the policy has been registered and has been created to that beneficiary, the next step for us to do is to create a claim to that beneficiary. And if creating a policy we don't see any changut, for us to be sure that the policy was successfully created, be it in any package, you paste the code here, be it an HIV client, you paste the ART code, be it 025 or other packages that deals with MPI code, you paste the code on inquiry, and you click on enter. This will therefore take us to a section where we do enquiries to be sure that if the policy was created, and we are there going to see that the registration was successful, and we are waiting for the policy box to completely load for us to be sure that the policy was successfully created. We move to claims, health facility claims, for us to be able to go and give services to this beneficiary, and we are going to have an automatic filling of our claim administrator. We click on the plus sign button on the right hand corner of our screen, and the insuring here, we don't put the MPI code, we put the ART code, and we choose the date that we selected as the first visit date while creating the policy. Now we are going to see that there will be no name that will appear here. The section for name will remain blank because we use the ART code for this HIV client, and the claim program will automatically show HIV because we gave the policy to this client and HIV policy to this client. Once we click on the claim program, we have the HIV. The claim program, we use the same code because this is my first HIV client, and here once we come to main diagnosis, we have variety of main diagnosis concerning HIV. We have human immunodeficiency related with tuberculosis, depending on the pathology that was seen before while consulting the HIV client. So I will take the one associated with malaria. We come down to our service section. We click on the drop down arrow for us to be able to choose a service that was rendered to this HIV client. If it is if it is a normal consultation, we choose a service for consultation. If it's for viral load collection, we choose a section for viral load collection. If it is for testing, viral load testing, the section, the department involved in viral load testing, we choose viral load testing. For new cases, we are going to take medical files, we are going to take medical booklets, and for pregnant women, we are going to take the other tests that were done to the pregnant women. Now we have the variety of services here that that was given to the services that was rendered to the beneficiary, and we can add more services than the normal services that we have to add. We will take consultation, the client was consulted, and we can also add another service by coming to the next service line, and once we click there, we can also take viral load collection. Depending, as I earlier explained, it depends on what service was rendered to the beneficiary. We can take viral load collection and transportation, that is 1.5, and we click on our save button. You can as well add as many services as you can, depending on the service that was given to that beneficiary on that same day. But if a service was given to that beneficiary on another day, you can as well do another claim using the same ART code for that beneficiary and give another service with another date. Thank you very much for listening and for watching this video produced in Southwest Regional Fund for Health Promotion by Mr. Matuteaugustinemotande. We are grateful for you to watch out the video for better performance in our various facilities for data entering in openIMIS. While we await for the next video to be launched, we always remain open for questions, and answers will be provided to you immediately. Thank you and have a blessed day.